Joined by local author Michelle Henry. She's written a book sharing her battle with cancer.
And here it is. It's called My Anchor Holds. And I know you have a signing tonight at Linda's Hallmark. We want to mention that. But let's talk about this journey. It's been quite a journey for you with stage 4 colorectal cancer.
It has. I was diagnosed about 5 years ago, and only 6% of people make it 5 years or more. So I feel very fortunate to be here today talking to you all.
Tell us how it started.
2 years before I was ever diagnosed, I was having issues, diarrhea and that kind of stuff, and went to a doctor, and I seemed so healthy. He just kind of told me I had irritable bowel syndrome and sent me on my way. Well, for 2 years, that cancer was growing. And 2 years later, I went to meet Edmonds with Gastrointestinal Associates, a whole different doctor, and he was like, we're doing a colonoscopy and we're doing it now. And when they did that, they found the cancer, and it had already spread to my liver. And so I went through chemo and radiation and then 2 surgeries and was cancer-free and stayed that way for about a year. And then some spots showed up on my lungs. So they went back in and looked, and I did have cancer on both lungs. And the left lung was the worst. They were the biggest tumors and the most active. So they decided to go after those, took out half my lung. And that was, we thought that was going to be the easier. The 2 spots in the lung were tiny, like about this big. The one in my colon was about the size of an orange, and the chemo really got rid of it. But the lungs almost killed me. So I've still got cancer in the right lung, and they're just leaving it. We're just watching it, and it's behaving, so we're letting it stay there for now.
Well, you look great. Your journey has been a journey of faith. And tell me about the importance that you started a Caring Bridge account, which helps keep people up to date on what's going on. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah.
Sort of like a blog.
A friend of mine told me when I first got sick, she said, you need to get on Caring Bridge, and I didn't even know what it was. So I looked it up, and it's like a journal that you keep. And I went online and posted the whole time I was sick, and even when I was deathly sick, I would get on there and post because people could be praying for me when they saw what was going on. So everybody kept saying, I feel almost guilty. Your posts are funny, and I look forward to getting your post, and then I feel bad. She's sick. I shouldn't be looking forward for her to have more to say.
Well, you are a writer, too, by the way.
Yes, I am. And so it was natural for me, and it was a great way for me to keep people updated and to get it out of me and on to the page. So when I got to the end, everybody kept saying, you've got to do a book with this. So I've taken the Caring Bridge post while I was in the middle of it and then reflected back. Now, of course, I'm not safely on the other side because I really am not cancer-free now, but sort of safely from the other side a little bit. But it ended up just being a very genuine, that's as honest as I could be. That story is how it was for me to have cancer, and it's resonating with people, I think, because it was so genuine.
You have a book signing this evening at in the Gallery Shopping Center at
Linda's Hallmark.
Linda's Hallmark. What time?
6:30 to 8.
Wonderful. People can come and get a copy of the book and meet you, and you can sign some copies as well.
Yes, great.
My Anchor Holds.
You.
Michelle, thanks so much for being with us and
Thank
sharing
you for
your
having
story.
me.
Very inspiring. Nice to meet you.